Hello, viewers. Welcome to Kboxtv. It's your boy Kofi Besu Jr. And today I'm here with Maliek Montgomery. I don't know if I'm mentioning the name right or wrong, but I'll bring him on the show real quick so that he introduces himself properly for us. He's a boxer in the USA under the guidance of Kenny Porter. Don't forget that we had Kenny Porter on the show and then he told us about this kid. And so today we are very glad to have him on the show. And so that we can get to know him more and tell us when he's going to fight and everything that he can tell us for us to be able to, continue showing him the love and support for him to get to the bigger stage that we want him to get. All right, without wasting my time, let me bring him on the show real quick. All right, Maliek, welcome to Kboxtv. Welcome to Kboxtv.
Hey, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, great. Finally, we're here. And guys, he's very busy. He has to go back to training. So we have about 15 minutes with him. I want to make good use of it. Now, Maliek, briefly tell the fans who you are and how your career has been, where you started from amateur to where you are now.
Well, first of all, my name is Maliek Montgomery. I'm from Macon, Georgia. Small little place. About an hour outside Atlanta. I was two-time Golden Glove national champion. I fought on the USA team. Was ranked number 1 for multiple years in the US. And as of right now, I started off as a pro. Got 3-0. Had a long lapse in my because situations I had going on with my past manager and everything that was going on. I sat out for maybe a year and a half. I was on the shelf, and then I hooked up with Kenny, and we put something together, and we've been on the road since.
All right, great, great. We'll talk about Kenny, but real quick, how was the amateurs like for you, winning the two championship, like the Golden Gloves championship? I mean, those moments when it comes to mind, how do you feel?
It was amazing at the time, man. It was amazing. Being that those the Golden Gloves always been a prestigious tournament in the U.S. And for me to win it 2 times, it was a big deal and it was a big thing. And looking back on it, those was some of my best accomplishments as an amateur.
The before you entered into boxing, was it your dream to get into it?
No, actually, I used to be big on football and track. I used to be really into it, and it wasn't until maybe about 5 or 6 years in after I competed in my first like national silver gloves that I decided that what, this is something I wanted to do for until for the rest of my life.
Right, right. Looking at your record, you've knocked everybody out. I'm scared already. If I'm assuming like I'm the opponent that they go like, yo, you're going to face Maliek. I mean, do you think your record scares your opponent?
I'm hopefully not, so we can get him to get in the ring with us. But I'm just working on just taking a fight at a time and trying to
Mm,
keep that streak going.
mm, mm. Like growing up or when you decided to do boxing like full time, what are some of these boxers that inspired you that you've been watching that you want to go like, yo, I want to be like this guy when I get to the top?
Aaron Pryor, Julio
Oh,
Cesar
Aaron Pryor.
Chavez, those come forward pressure fighters, threw a lot of punches, and those guys went down as greats, and people love watching them fight. As far as their styles, are very fan friendly fighters.
What division are you competing at the moment?
Lightweight.
Lightweight, and it's very. I know that, but I ask it intentionally because I want you to say it, and for me to ask this question that it is becoming very competitive now. It looks like it's becoming a cash division at the moment. What's your impression of the fighters in the lightweight division now?
As of right now, that's for me to tell the truth. I feel like it's the hottest division right now, and it's a lot of pressure on these fighters to not only get in there and perform, but also outshine these other guys that are on that same platform. And we just gonna stay focused and keep doing what we're doing so that we can get to that same level.
Yeah, man. You have Teofimo Lopez. You have Tank, you have Devin Haney, and then you have Ryan Garcia becoming like a name. And of course, you have the Ghanaian fighter of Richie Comey also in there. If there's a chance for you to fight
Hmm.
anybody at the moment, 6-0 now, who would you pick?
I honestly don't know. That's a toss up. That's really a toss up. All of them are really competitive. Yeah, all of them will be really competitive fights, and all
Mm.
of their styles. All of their you can mismatch all of their styles. So I don't know. That's a tough one.
Right, great. I mean, looking at how boxing is at the moment, everybody trying to, especially the ones at the top, always trying to duck other ones. Do you think a time will come that you will be edge, or you will be like, say, the number one mandatory to any of these fighters, and then they wouldn't be willing to fight you because, like I said, I saw your record and I'm scared already.
Yeah. I mean, it's no doubt in my mind. I feel like if we keep improving, and the sky's as of right now, the sky's the limit as far as my potential in boxing, and every camp we continue to get stronger, punch harder, punch faster. Again, our IQ that much higher. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be a lot to where when I get to that level to where I'm a mandatory number one. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of guys trying to avoid that fight.
Right, great. Malik, would you tell us about your goal for this year? Of course, the COVID-19 came in and everything got messed up, but what's your goal for this year?
My goal is to be at least 10 to 15 and 0 by the end of the year, and put myself in a position to where my name and where my name is out there, as far as now I'm up there with those type of guys, and people are starting to really buzz about me, and really more than anything build on myself as a fighter to where I'm able to compete at that level.
Talking about you trying to get at least 10 and 0, you will be returning on February 20th against Anthony Zender. How much do you know about him?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Well, all I know is with the work that we're putting in training camp, and the adjustments that we're working on to get to that next level, and I'm just gonna implement it when we get in the ring.
Like I said, we have about 15 minutes with you because I know that you will be going back or hopping back to training. Preparations wise, how has camp been for you as preparing for this fight on February 20th?
Everything's been great. My weight's been looking amazing. We've been getting plenty of good sparring, and diet is perfect. Everything is lining up exactly how we want it to for this fight in February.
All right. Now let's talk a little bit about Kenny Porter, because of course through him that I got to know you. How has his influence been on your career?
It's been a big influence up to this point. Yeah, I mean, I originally got in met them back in 2015, and it's been an on and off as far as me just every now and then just sending text. We talk back and forth, and we just recently, maybe a year, we've been really talking and talking about my career and stuff like that. But as far as me being in camp and working with him and being with working with Sean, it's really been a big influence on my career as far as the stuff he's been able to teach me in and outside of the ring.
Right. And so working with the Porters now, you think that you'll be able to reach the goal of becoming world champion or multiple divisions world champion?
I think so. Yeah, there's really no doubt in my mind that we can't reach that level. We're definitely that's what we're shooting for, and that's where we're going.
All right, great. Malik, I wouldn't take much of your time because I know you have to also prepare for you to go back. But for the many fans that we
Yeah.
have in Ghana and Africa, I mean, would they see you fight in Africa sometime?
Oh, I would love to fight over there. I always wanted to go to Africa.
Right, right. We'll be very glad to have you fight in Africa, especially Ghana, because like we always watching boxing, yeah. If you come to Bukum Boxing Arena, we have a very big
Uh-huh.
arena where there's boxing, and so we have about 10 world champions, include I'm sure you know some of them, Joshua Clottey and all that. So definitely
Yeah, yeah.
it's a country that we really love boxing. So we're really glad to also have you come compete here. But for the fans that are watching, what would you want? What would be your last words for them?
They keep on the lookout for me. Keep looking out for me. You're gonna see that name pop up a lot in the next
Right.
year or two, and just be ready.
All right, great. And if somebody's trying to reach out to you, when the fans want to reach out, where can they find you?
You can follow me on Facebook at Maliek Montgomery, or you can follow me on Instagram at Malik_Mayhem 95.
All right, great, guys. You just heard it from Malik. Malik, we wish you well. Hopefully, we can get in touch before you fight, or when you have enough time for us to talk more and get to know you
Yeah.
some more. We wish you well, my brother.
Sure. Thank you for
Okay,
having
all
me.
right, all right. You're welcome. All right, guys. My guest on the show was Maliek Montgomery. He said wherever you can. I mean, he said where you can find him. So make sure you follow him on Facebook and on Instagram. He's going to be back on the ring, back in the ring on February 20th against Anthony Zender, and we'll be following that fight. It's going to be streaming or live on TV. So definitely, we're going to follow this guy and bring you updates on and let you know how his career is going. And he's saying, follow him. He has some style, a unique style, and I'm sure when you follow him, you'll be able to get to know him more and then love him. And then he said a lot of things that really really caught my mind. He says that the name is going to pop up a lot in the following year. So it's going to be one talent that we're going to keep our eyes on, and hopefully we'll be able to achieve greatness and we support everything that is done. A big thank you to Kenny Porter for helping us reach one of his fighters, and we hope to have him and Porter also on the show very soon, and then get to talk about the other fighters that they have in the stable. But until then, guys, it's been great having Maliek Montgomery on the show. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube, please jump on the YouTube right now and type Kboxtv, KBOXTV, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're an old subscriber, I want to say a very big thank you to you. And if you haven't, like I said, try and subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's a channel that we talk about nothing but boxing and also introduces up and coming fighters, usually up and coming fighters to the fans and bring them very closer to them and follow them and also get to be updated on what's happening in the world of boxing. I'm your host, Kofi Basic Jr. It's been wonderful having you today. Until we have another guy on the show, guys, have a very good evening. Stay blessed. Take care of yourself. And, the COVID-19 is real. So make sure that you take a very good care of yourself. You stay home, you stay safe, and, you know, enjoy the weekend. And when you